Here's one. There's this guy I want to check up on. Do you guys remember this guy? Do you remember him? We're doing a wellness check right now, so keep up with me, okay? We're doing a wellness check. Saw your video about this guy? Yeah, I like to keep up with him. He's a good friend. It seems like with his recent video, he's not doing too well. But you know what? I want to take a look at anyways, okay? He's my best friend, and you always want to check up on your best friend, right?
I canceled the video I was going to do today because I have a much better topic. The complete fucking circus bullshit that was the occupation of the Senate and Congress building today, the Capitol building. What you're seeing is something that has achieved nothing but a handful of memes. Baked Alaska on Nancy Pelosi's phone. A little bit of graffiti, a little bit of property damage. But there's one clip, and you'll find it if you look for it, that'll let you know exactly what happened. Keep in mind, even though everybody stormed the building, the Senate floor was completely empty by the time anybody got in. Now, there is something that I saw on leftist Twitter, which I'm pretty sure was accurate. I'm not 100% sure, but it says a lot even if it wasn't a real photo. There was a photo of when BLM was protesting on the Capitol building, and there was a bunch of like tactically armed, like soldier-looking dudes on the steps of the Capitol building. Guarding the steps of the Capitol building today were like 3 cops and light guardrails. And once people decided to move those guardrails, those 3 lowly cops moved aside, and everybody moved into an already empty Senate building and fucked it up. And it was all over the news, and all the news said was, this is terrorism, this is horrible.
Wait, no. No. I see it. I see where this is going. I see where it's going. I see it. This is so interesting. I'm so glad we clicked on this. I see it. I see it already. I see right through him. He's going to tell us that this was a deliberate attempt to make the right and Trump look bad, and this was all staged from the beginning, and they used Trump's fans' fervor to make them look bad, to destroy Trumpism and like the American nationalist movement. I see it. Is he actually having a semi-decent take? No, he's not. So it's one of two things. Either he's really doomer and he's like he's doing the thing like, all of you guys suck and you make us look bad and I'm just completely politically disaffected now, or he's saying that this is going to be like it was all a big meme from the beginning. One thing he won't bring up is the fact that police are we'll have to see, but police are far less likely to attack and use force against right-wing protesters and rioters, even because they're right-wing too. They have more sympathy towards them, and they let them basically walk all over them until they're told by their superiors not to.
And then Mike Pence gets on fucking TV and basically throws Trump under the bus and says, this is horrible and I'm done, fuck this, and everybody's gonna get prosecuted, fuck all of you people. And Trump whined and bitched, and dude, as much as Trump has looked like a fucking neutered little bitch, I'm sorry, I know you're all Trump supporters, I voted for Trump, but let's be honest here, Trump was a neutered little bitch, pissing and moaning and crying and saying, oh, don't do anything. Well, I'm of an increasingly radical opinion, you guys. At first, I was excited seeing everybody storming the Capitol building, and then I saw it was empty and saw like half the people there were Antifa. And for some reason, I'm sure we'll find out more.
Ah, okay. I see. So he was happy that they were storming the building, but he's upset because they weren't able to kill anybody. And he was really upset because they were like, once again, can you possibly imagine you risk your life, your livelihood, your job, your friends, you can't get out of DC because you're marked as a flight risk. You see people like this call you Antifa scum. You get rounded up by the police. You're going to face trial for storming the Capitol building, and you may even be thrown in jail for a year. Like, you see all of this happening. Can you imagine what a loser you are? Like, how many L's you have to take to be on this level right now? And then there's this guy.
Or in the coming days, a woman who was a veteran, who was unarmed, was shot in the neck and killed by a policeman, and 6 other people were hospitalized. I don't know very much more than that at this point. But some people said that hard drives were taken, and some people said that the computers were already wiped, really conflicting information. But the thing is, none of the senators were there. None of them really had to face anything. They all resumed session eventually after everybody got kicked out, after they called in the National Guard, and everybody got kicked out, and some people got arrested, and then all they said was, look at this right-wing domestic terrorism. And I call your attention back to the fact that these protesters, which like half of them were leftists, multiple people, even the famous like the Viking guy with the American painted face, he's been photographed at multiple BLM rallies. He's an avowed
The conspiracy.
Antifa agent.
Yep, I knew it. Avowed Antifa agent. Ah, yes, the devout Antifa agent. Ah, I see. So much Antifa's happening here. Oh my goodness.
You give me your first and last name and how to spell it, please?
Sure, my name is Jake Angeli. That's Jake and Angeli, Angel with an I.
And can I ask your age?
Just like all of these guys are so dumb. Can you like this is what I was talking about when it's pure privilege. They didn't even care. They gave their full names. Like what's she gonna ask next? Her address, like what his blood type is. Like is he gonna give all that information out too? Like these guys, no mask, giving their full name and address online. This has 1.5 million views, and you think that the cops weren't gonna find you after you run into the Capitol building? Really? You thought nothing was gonna happen to you? Nothing. He didn't even think. He wasn't even thinking about it. He thought the cops were on his side. He thought that he was going to be able to get to the Nancy Pelosi or something.
Well, one thing I can say is that a lot of the people in the media that level a lot of scrutiny at Donald Trump, level a lot of accusations at Donald Trump, could not handle even a percentage of the amount of scrutiny and the amount of allegations that are being leveled at him from so many different levels.
Yes, about Antifa agent here, and yes, we know this guy about Antifa super soldier out there. Is he upset that none of the politicians are harmed? Yes, he's mad because none of the politicians got hurt. This guy, he's gonna get banned.
And we've seen circulated Antifa documents saying dress as a Trump supporter if you're going to do anything like this. Wear a MAGA.
What the us on the inside, we've been able to infiltrate Antifa communications and decipher their language to find out they were actually looking to agitate inside of the Trump base to make them look bad. Yep, I knew it. You can't take any responsibility, no responsibility whatsoever. Half of those people, they were Antifa super soldiers in there making Trump supporters look bad. Yeah, okay, bud. Yeah, okay, buddy. I guess.
Cap, wear American flag shit, bring a Confederate flag or something. Now, I'm not saying that it was a complete Antifa gay op. That's not true.
Gay op. Oh my gosh, it's not a psyop anymore. It's a gay op. They brought all their homosexuality. It's crazy.
People there were right wing. But I mean, even the famous meme photo of Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska's a lefty. He's been going on top.
What? What? Was TPUSA in on this? Maybe. Baked Alaska's a lefty? What? Sir, can you say that again? Sir, can you say that again?
Most of the people there were right wing. But I mean, even the famous meme photo of Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska's a lefty. He's been...
What's happening? Who is this guy? Holy shit, the tables have turned so hard. Everyone I don't like is a lefty. Everyone who does stuff that I don't everyone who does something that I don't want to be blamed for is a lefty. Holy crap. This is like the complete opposite of the buck stops here. The buck stops with that guy. Look at him. He's a lefty. Get out of here. Like, holy crap. Femboy agitator. Baked Alaska. Marxist aficionado. Baked Alaska. Okay, but
going on talk tours talking about how he's a reformed right-wing extremist now and he's a lefty now. He's not our guy. He hasn't...
What the fuck? What are you talking? What world does this guy live in? He doesn't live in the same world as us. We don't live in the same place. This wellness check has gone horrible so far.
Ever really been our guy. He's always been a grifter, but he hasn't been pretending to be our guy for 2 years. So what are you talking about? This was an optics coup for the left. We look like shit. We didn't do shit. We achieved nothing. And the reason why we even got into the building in the first place is because they wanted us to be there. It was a trap. It's a trap! Yeah, you got fucked, dude. It achieved nothing. And I'm honestly of the opinion.
I knew it. Who said it? Who said it before? Me. And you know what he don't? Miss. I don't do it. It never happens. It's never happened once. I knew it. When I heard him talking about him just letting the cops opening the gates, I knew for a fact he wouldn't have a moment of introspection to realize that right-wing agitators are far less likely to have violence done against them by the police. I knew he was going for it was a trap. They knew it. Nancy Pelosi set us up. The establishment is all working together. So basically, his thing is Antifa, Nancy Pelosi, Mike Pence, Fox News, CNN, Baked Alaska, maybe even Nick Fuentes is a lefty. Who knows? All of these people all got up into a smoke-filled room and said, "Oh, this is going to be the act that destroys Donald Trump and his legacy forever. They'll never recover from this one. And Biden, sleeping in the corner, goes, "Oh, what did you say, Jack?" Wakes up and he's like, yes, Mr. Biden, you have an amazing idea. We will destroy them. And they put together a plot to have Trump's people march on the Capitol. They open the gates and then usher all the conservatives out to make them bash up an empty room and look bad. And half of the people were like lefties, and like they, the Antifa Navy, the Antifa like secret corps was out there pretending with their fake government IDs to pretend to be right wingers. Went in to make the right look bad. And it was all a gay op. None of this has ever. They didn't do anything. We didn't do anything. They can't keep getting away with it. Oh my gosh.
That this won't galvanize anybody either. And unfortunately, I'm not endorsing this. This is a morbid thought, but I believe it is factually accurate. That unless they actually got a hold of somebody, like a Congressman Schiff or Schaefer, or even a bitch McConnell or Lindsey Graham, and actually physically harmed or killed them, right there on the Senate floor, there was not going to be any achieving of anything. This was, in reality, a silly little temper tantrum. But in the political fucking optics fag fucking realm, this was a major, major, major fuck up.
Damn. Oh, they can't even stick with it. They're running so far away from this, so far. So what is it? Is it a major fuck up, or was it an Antifa coup? Which one was it? 4 more years of Magateers, 16 more years of Magateers.
And the only good optics shit that comes out of it galvanizing the right is that the cops, well, I stand with the blue line, right? Shot an unarmed protester for unexplained, as of now, reasons. And it galvanized us to be pissed.
Once again, she was trying to jump through a broken window to go kill one of the Congress people. So, I mean, it's not really an unexplained reason, you know. They were looking for Pence. Pence scared called the guards. What? Yeah, 1,000 years of MAGA tears, please, right on my plate. They were looking for Pence. They were looking for Pelosi. They were looking for, I think they were looking for Cruz. They were looking for Lindsey Graham. They're looking for a lot of people.
At the government, and by pissed at the government, we mean pissed at the cops, who we've been defending for 5 years. I'm kind of speechless, guys. This day was a big fat fucking waste of time. I've also heard some unconfirmed reports that there were some people who had certain plans of what to do and when to do it, and they were identified by the FBI and arrested coming into DC and weren't even at the protests. I don't know if that's true, but that tells you that really, if anybody tries to organize any activity like this online, you will be intercepted, like hands down. If you're going to be the kind of person, and again, I disavow, but if you're going to be the kind of person who wants to organize an illegal activity, even if it's, civil disobedience, or if it's a little bit more extreme than that, do not coordinate over the internet. You will be found. You will be intercepted. The surveillance technology.
Holy shit. What do you think that they were doing? What surveillance technology? You mean like, you mean an FBI agent scrolling? Mice have these things, right? It's a scroll wheel. You just scroll down through 4chan and you can see them talking. What do you mean surveillance technology? What, do you think that they were like spying on you through your webcam? They were looking off the reflection of your glasses onto your computer screen and found out what you were typing? What, do you think that like an FBI agent was sitting under your bed listening to you like sleep talk about how you're going to kidnap and kill Mike Pence? What are you talking about? Surveillance technology. They just have internet access. What do you think that they were doing? You thought that they were just like, oh, we're gonna protest the stealing of the election, and then some FBI guard like crashes through their window, swinging through like fucking Solid Snake, and judo chops you in the back, and then you wake up in Gitmo? What do you mean? No, they're planning to probably blow up something. They were probably the people with the pipe bombs, and they got found out because they're stupid. If you do any organizing, you will be intercepted. Okay. All right.